Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here in my orange jumpsuit to do my review of Love After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 8, Deny, Deny, Deny. Are y'all ready? Let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces and nephews and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. As I said, I am here with my orange jumpsuit on to talk about hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make an adjustment to the camera. There we go. I'm here with my orange jumpsuit on, and honey, we're gonna go ahead on and get into it tonight. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Our moderators are here to service you and let you know what to do, right? Okay, so I'm gonna be spraying a little bit of oil on my hands, and I need you all just to excuse me. So if I had to rate last night's episode of Love After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 8, Deny, I would probably rate the episode a C plus. I thought this episode was good. It was jumping back and forth and around and around and around as it usually does. But I think, we were able to understand where they was trying to, go with this storyline. Okay. So the first person I want to start off with is the two couples that I forgot to do last week. And that is going to be Kayla and Martell. So last week, child, I was on such a rag about something else that I completely and totally forgot about them, right? But nonetheless, we here today. So last week we saw Kayla meet up with Martell's cousin, right? Because as we know, when Martell first came to the apartment, she had some crumbs up on the stove. And so he had asked her at the time, when was the last time that, she cleaned up and everything. And so she was like, don't be calling my place dirty or nothing like that. So we see her meet up with his cousin last week, and they decide that they're going to go to a cleaning warehouse, I guess. Bet. So she goes to the warehouse with the cousin, and the cousin is talking to her about, Martell's deed. And I'm sitting up there thinking to myself, why is the cousin concerned about what his size? Why would she even bring up this kind of conversation? Like, you're the cousin. I thought that was just gag worthy. But anyway, so she leaves out of the cleaning place with $300 worth of cleaning utensils or cleaning agents or Lysol or Clorox, I just can't even imagine having to go to the store unless I am cleaning a house, a 5,000 square, no, a 10,000 square feet house that has been left abandoned for at least 10 years. I can't imagine why someone who keeps up their home would have to buy Martell $300 worth of cleaning stuff. I said this had to have been producer based. It had to be, because there's no way in the world you're going to tell me that this girl is just that nasty. I refuse to believe it. However, um she may be a little nasty, because this week when we see her, she's running around in her little apartment that look like it's probably 900 square feet and can't find her cell phone. She said that she overslept, and I'm thinking, well, where do you usually put your where do you usually put your cell phone when you are sleeping? So she said that she overslept. She was supposed to be going to pick up Martell from out the halfway house because he's finally coming out. She's late to go and pick him up. Now, with this particular couple, there are two sides to the coin, right? Number one, he's ungrateful than a mother. Okay, let's just go head on and keep it a buck 150. This mofo is extremely ungrateful. He is always complaining about something. Someone always could do something better for him. But at this point, you don't have a pot to piss in or a car to drive your ass home from the halfway house. And I just couldn't understand, and I don't understand why these women let these men drive their vehicles, okay, $1,000 vehicles, and they coming straight up out of a jailhouse or a halfway house. I don't understand it. Like, is he licensed, registered? Like what? She she was late picking him up by 30, I think, like what, 38, 40 minutes. She was late picking him up. And he was mad, and he was like, you got me out here standing. You knew what time. She was like, I overslept. But it does seem like to me that she is extremely disorganized. Something is going on, hunty. Because if you know you're going to pick somebody up, the least you could do is really be on time. Now, for a mofo like Martell, he's going to let you know, right? Because he a crybaby, and evidently he's extremely spoiled. He's going to let you know exactly how he feels about a situation, right, wrong, or indifferent. And the way that he communicates with people is just with just utter disdain and disrespect. He talks down to people as if he's all the way up here. He has been relying on everybody else to take care of him. And he's just really, really nasty. I don't know why, I don't know how these women get tricked into believing that when these guys get out of jail, that they're going to be different, or that they're going to really hold true to what it is that they have promised them. Because every time we look at this show, these mofos get right out of jail and they don't even hesitate. Like, they don't waste any time being a crud bucket, breaking promises, being disrespectful, ungrateful. Like, I don't understand how these women don't know that this is going to happen. They think, they get these pipe dreams and they're hearing all these things that they want to hear. I think that a lot of them are narcissistic, and want someone to, always be telling them how great and wonderful they are. I just, y'all let me know down in the comment section. Put my glasses on so I can see, but y'all let me know down in the comment section, because I'm just like what's going on here? Anyway, so she gets in the car and she tells him that she wants to go and get something to eat. He doesn't want to go and get anything to eat. He wants to go to the barber. And so, she's like, okay, well, it's funny how you come out of jail and you don't even consider me or think, that I want, to go and get something to eat, or I want to be able to spend time with you. And he's like, I don't care. I ain't seen my barber in a long time. Matter of fact, when he got in the cotton freaking car and he was talking to his friend or barber or whomever it was, he was reading her for filth in front of the cotton freaking barber. Like he didn't even care. Right? He's like, basically the bitch came and got me. And I just was like, wow, I can't believe that he is so inconsiderate. He said that he had his stuff to do for the day and she wasn't written into that plan. And that's really sad because this girl has sacrificed her life for this mofo for what, 18 years? And this is how he comes out of jail. I don't believe that the disrespect started when he got out of jail. There's no way in the world that she's going to tell me that she wasn't arguing with him while he was incarcerated. But she did not want to believe the truth about who this mofo really, really is. And so, of course, he takes himself where he wants to go and everything, and she drives off like a bat out of hell. Now, only to turn around. I'm sure she's turned around and come freaking did a U-turn. It's just unfortunate because her family doesn't know that she's left. She has brothers and everything who I know are probably wanting to be protectors. And shorty just short. She said, it's about the disrespect. Like this mofo has no respect for her. And I'm hoping that the two of them are no longer in a relationship. I haven't heard any tea or anything like that about them. So, I mean, it is what it is. The next couple that I want to talk about is Lacey and Antoine. Now, I don't, y'all should have been screaming last week because this mofo right here is living up in Lacey's house, right? He's a mama boy. He want to be with his mama and all that kind of stuff, right? Lacey has been up in the air about it because she doesn't, think that the mama is good for him, right? She wants to bring him home and she wants to control him. Lacey looking for a son. And it's just not going to work because this mofo has been in solitary confinement more than he's been out in the yard. And he is a scheming mofo. He has found out every trick of the game and everything else. And I mean, like he is running circles around Lacey. Like he does. Every time Lacey thinks that she got him on the gotcha, he is 2 steps ahead of her. So he goes to bed with Lacey, right? Because he's been home, he's been smoking this wacky weed or whatever, drug of choice he's been using. And the two of them make love. He gets up in the morning and says that the sex was a B. I said, then who's giving you that A1 sex then, boo? You've been incarcerated for how long? Where are you getting this A graded sex from? Y'all let me know down in the comment section because I'm thinking if it's a B, it's because of you. Maybe you looking for that same thrill and chill that you got while you was in a hole. But how you come home and you talk about that the sex is a B? What are you measuring that by? I'm just asking a question. I'm not I'm not implying anything. I am simply asking a question. What measuring stick, no pun intended, are you using to grade that sex? But anyway, the two of them, really are clashing with one another, like over everything. So they decide last week that they're going to go out and look for a car. So they find, she takes him to one of her little hookup joints. One of her friends hooked her up and everything. So they go to the, little car dealership. He finds a car and everything. He's not licensed, registered. And so the guy let him drive around the parking lot. So he decides, from the parking lot drive, that the car is in working order, and they go in and they decide that they're going to draw up the paperwork. So they're in there drawing up the paperwork and everything. And Lacey tells him, I'm not co-signing for it. So he's like, what? I need you to co-sign. I need this car to go in your name. So Lacey was like, oh, hell to the no. This is not going in my name, because what if something happens or whatever? First of all, the car that they were in ended up having car problems, and they had to walk to the dealership. And after they walk to the dealership, they walking around the dealership, and then she makes a decision she's not putting it in her name. But Lacey, he's one day out of jail. Where is he? What name is he going to be able to put this in? He's not able. He's not registered in motor vehicle. Okay, because motor vehicle got his prison number. So why would Lacey even take him to a place to buy a car? You automatically knew that was going to be an argument, and there was going to be a discrepancy in the transactions here. Now, he acted like a spoiled brat because he really should have been asking his mama. But at the same time, Lacey shouldn't have put the boy in the situation. I don't know what y'all think about it, but I'm telling you right now, I really think that I'm on his side about this, because if Lacey had no intention on helping him, she knows the situation that he is in, right? Why would she take him and set him up for failure? I'm just asking a question for a friend. I thought that it was just tied, delayed through. I thought that maybe she was doing it for a storyline. I don't know. But his attitude about it was wrong as well, because you can't make somebody put something in their name. So, the two of them are walking back. So, of course, now he's mad. The two of them are mad and angry with one another and everything. And Lacey thinks that all of this stuff is cool in the game. Lacey, in my opinion, should not be in this relationship with this boy. He's a little young boy. She's trying to take him away from his mother. She's saying that his mother, no mountain is like nothing is going to get in her way of being with this young man. But I don't think that Lacey loves him in the way that a woman should love a man. I think that Lacey wants to control him, to manipulate him, to regulate him. She doesn't ask him to do things. She just does them. And I know y'all probably think that I'm crazy because I'm taking up for this prisoner. Excuse me, y'all. But in all reality, I'm not. I'm just looking at it the way that it's coming off on the screen. Now, I know a lot of this is edited and, highly producer. Well, let me say highly produced. But from the perspective that I'm looking at it from, I find her to be the one that's wrong. Period, point blank, poo. So of course the two, she decides that she wants to take him up to see a skyline. He just wants to go home. He was honest about the fact when he said that, his attitude would have been better had he gotten a car. I thought that was honesty. Whether we like it or not, he was honest about how he was feeling, and he just wanted to go home. So, of course, they go home and everything. And then, he decides that he's going to bring up the fact that she sent him a bogus letter. So, as we all remember, in the earlier part of the season, she was writing a letter. She was trying to write a letter posing as some other woman to see whether or not he would write this woman back. Well, he did his internal and external research. He reached out to some homeboys and some homegirls on Facebook. These mofos got more access to social media than we don't. Half of us don't even want to pay our freaking cable bill. And these mofos is on the cable and the internet, the Wi-Fi, the data services that these mofos is using. We paying for it. Half of us don't, because I know god daggone well I don't want to pay Xfinity asses every cotton freaking month. Bitches, you crazy? And these mofos is going out to do sending telegraph, text messages, Skypes. I mean, they doing all kinds of research, Lexus, Nexus, and some more. right? He got the, he done had the whole little crew go out there and find out whether or not the cotton freaking girl was who she was. They did a cotton freaking search on her. Like, what? And he found out the girl didn't exist. So he decides to take the letter that she sent him up against the letter and compare it to the letter that she sent him and recognize the cotton freaking handwriting. And confronted her about it. And at first she was trying to deny it, but she couldn't deny because he was like, here go the cotton freaking grocery bill. It's the same handwriting. Then he sat there and said that he threw half of her cotton freaking letters in the trash can. But he eating her food, he laying in her bed, he's flicking on her lights. He's running her plumbing. He's in her toilet. He's breathing the air in her joint. But this is how you felt the whole cotton freaking time. This mofo don't like her. He's using the dog do that to her. And then when asked by the producers whether or not he was with someone else or had been cheating, he said, deny, deny, deny. Even if I get caught, I'm going to deny, deny, deny. So we find out that Antonio ain't as stupid as we thought he was. He is not as dumb as he is led on. He's not as slow. He's not as isolated bitch as we thought he was. He is running games on her. Hold on a second, y'all. Thank you so much, Felicia Stokes, for the $4.99 super chat. Can we address the fact these women give up cars in their names so he can cheat? These mofos have no license, no insurance. Harry Martell Lacey's man. Exactly. That's what I see. We addressed it, Felicia. I addressed it, but within the time frame. But you go ahead on Miss Felicia and go ham in the comments section, boo. Love you. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely cray. I couldn't do it. Because look at how much information he was able to look up from criminals. Almost like a little criminal network. On this other girl. Suppose this had been a real girl. He got a whole criminal network of motherfuckers that's looking for this girl. And you think that Auntie gonna be playing with him? Oh, hell no. Hell no. These people, when they get these people out of jail, they are playing with mother fire. In my opinion. So the next person that I want to talk about is Cotton freaking Rick and Ray Dean. What kind of hood pool jacuzzi boot was they in? What the whole hell? Y'all, what was that? I know y'all saw that Raggedy A pool that this mofo and Ray Dean was in. Bitch, I felt like I was getting in a dirty bathtub. Like, where was it? Like, it was sitting in the back of an alley, in the back of somebody's house, somewhere in a... I am really trying to watch my mouth out here so that as not to offend nobody, because I had to tell somebody off the other day about a whole different subject, bitch. And like, I'm sick of being out here swinging and whoop banging, out here in these streets with either these cotton freaking people from the show, bitch, or a cotton freaking ex-subscriber. Like, what the is going on? So I got to be careful about what I say out this mofo, because people want to be so vain that they want this to be about them. And I'm sitting up here talking about them, but you want it to be about you. This ain't got nothing to do. Okay, Auntie, steers, come, bring it back in. Bring it back in. So they out there, Rick has decided that he's going to pick Ray Dean up, and he wants to be romantic. And all that kind of crap. So they get into a jacuzzi. She's feeling insecure about her body, but she comes out in the red two-piece bathing suit and everything. And they're in this little pool jacuzzi, nasty, like washed up, Gilligan's Island type of tiki. So anyway, after they, do this, they're in the tub, and they're kissing on each other and all that kind of stuff. But really, she don't bunk with this mofo, right? And so, he says that, he had a lesbian to tell him that he had the prettiest penis. And I'm thinking he's so inappropriate with the stuff that he says out of his mouth and the way that he thinks about his penis. And so Raiden is like, let me go head on and test that joint out. So she tested the joint out and everything, and it's all right. It just ain't enough to keep her. So, we see him go back home to his roommate and starts telling the roommate, about the time that he had with Raiden. And then, the roommate is like, she don't really want to make love to him or anything like that. And she's like, if I had a boyfriend who was incarcerated for 4 years, I'll be, wicked, 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 wicked. You know what I'm saying? On the springs on the mattress. And so, she's telling him that, while making a thick ass peanut butter and jelly, man, that cotton freaking peanut butter jelly sandwich was so thick, I was choking on it. I was on the end choking. I said, how much peanut butter is she going to slap up on that right there? Like, you talk about gagathon. Thank you so much, blessed one, for the $10 super chat. Aren't you cute? You're cute. Thank you, boo. So, he's, saying that he really cares for her and all that kind of stuff. And woo. We see her in the bar talking about Kay, and that, how Kay ain't gonna be able to come home, and she moved to she moved to another facility and all of this kind of stuff. And then she, gets on there, she calls the jail, and she's like, hello, yeah, you all have my wife. My wife. Didn't we know it, y'all? Didn't this not come as a surprise to us, y'all? This didn't surprise us at all. We knew that there was more to it than that. We just ain't, we wasn't pressed about the fool la la, but we knew it was something that she had to hide. Even when the roommate said she's got something to hide. We knew that there was more to the relationship between the two of them. They asked her, is she going to tell Rick? She said, I don't want to. Bitch, Rick is going to find out. This woman says she cannot breathe. Okay? She can't think without hearing her soothing voice. We knew it was something going on. But the disrespectful part about it is she ain't even told her father. The next couple that I want to talk about is poor Chaz and Baldwin. Now, Chaz is up in the bed with Baldwin. They at Mike's house and everything. Mike ain't there yet. And they kissing and everything. And Baldwin look like she about to gag with every breath of his. She got the smell. Every time she see that lizard tongue come out, Baldwin is sick. As I said, she went up underneath the arm of safety so that, she could be squeezed down, and he would only be able to gain access to kissing her forehead. So Baldwin, is kicking a bobo with him. He's hoping that Mike is going to let him come in the door. Big Mike came up in that door and was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, hey, what's going on and everything. And so, he was like, yeah. So she was like, you home, Mike? Mike was like, yeah. Mike straight up came up in there with his big stick, bitch, and said, I'm about to tell you how it's going to be. I'm about to sun your ass. What you won't do is be up in my house. You won't be having sex in my house. You won't be a married couple up in this. And you won't be. Okay, so then he had the daughter, her, Baldwin. You ain't going to have them up in here. You ain't going to do no drugs. You ain't going to do this. You're not going to do that. This is my house, goddammit. These my house rules. Now, coming to find out from Chad, it's Chance, what the is his name? Come to find out from him, Baldwin is staying with her girlfriend who came to the jail, baby daddy. Yeah, she's staying with the baby daddy of the girlfriend. Like, all this stuff is too close for comfort. Like, all these mofos is intertwining and, they just intermingling with one another on like a weird ass level to me. Because why is she staying with her baby daddy? And why is that better than staying at a halfway house? Because this mofo ain't even letting you get none either. He not letting you live no kind of life. But the next thing you know, we see Baldwin laying up, kicked up, boo, talking to Aaron on the phone. And they gonna sit up there and tell us how good the sex was with the mother. My microphone was all the way over here, bitch. Y'all been hearing me? She sits there and tells the cotton freaking producers how good the sex is. She's talking to Aaron, trying to explain to Aaron why Chance or whatever the hell his name is was feeling some kind of way. But he like, I love you. She was like, I love you. And the sex is good. But the last time, every time I'm with a mofo, I always get set up. I'm like, I'm not having an understanding about what Baldwin's intention is. Because on one end, we hear Baldwin talking as if she's really in love with him and she really wants to take a chance with him, even though he's old and not attractive and all that. So right now, Baldwin is in survival mode. But survival mode won't always be there. And then that's when the rubber gonna hit the road. And he looked like, in my opinion, one of those mofos that be like, you not go like a bad Jennifer Holiday song, boo, on Dream Girls. You're not going. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know in the comment section, because I'm telling you, I wouldn't mess with his food. I wouldn't mess with his heart. I would not mess with his children. I would not mess with this man. This man, to me, is too calm to be a stable mother. And you have got to read when these mofos are not stable mother. And in my opinion, he too calm and he too bubbly. He too mofo optimistic. Bitch, ain't nobody that optimistic. Ain't nobody that, giving people the benefit of the doubt without a bit costing your ass. I'm just saying my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. The next couple I want to talk about is Raggedy Ass Harry in India. India is sitting up on the floor and she calling the psychic that has started all of this. This psychic pumped her head up and told her, in my opinion, what the Indy wanted to hear. Bitch, she got this girl loading up her stuff on a mother U-Haul truck, not having anywhere to stay with her and her baby, moving to Cotton freaking Ohio, And then go sit there and tell her, okay, so Indy, this mofo Harry ain't been home since they saw each other at the circus, at the jungle gym, at the kids zone. She ain't seen him since he had the little text message from Terry. Now she's sitting up here with the psychic. This psychic be starting, in my opinion. Asking the psychic, girl, my world is upside down. It's turned upside down. It's all up, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, can I buy a vowel, bitch? Can I buy a E? Can I buy a I, bitch? Can I buy a O? How much is it gonna cost me? So she was like, girl, let's see what the card's gonna say. Bitch, you could take that daggone card, throw them bitches up in the air, come down and call Uno. And you understand what I'm saying? Before you will get a complete and total correct reading from this damn psychic, in my opinion. So the psychic got the cards and everything. She said, girl, ow, 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 ow. Think it's your thing. Do what you want to do. Because I can't tell you. I shouldn't have told you who to sock it to. But it's your thing. It's your thing. Basically, India on her own now out that mofo. Well, he care about you. But you've been letting him take the reign. Bitch, you told her to. She doing what you advised. You told her go up there, chill out. Everything gonna work out. He love you. Y'all gonna have kids, bitch. Everything is happening now. All of a sudden, you sit up there and tell me, girl, you on your own. But you're gonna have to now take over and rule, rest, and reign up over this like a drill sergeant, like the warden at the jail. You just been letting him run all over top of you. So but y'all love each other. She said, oh, he really love me. She said, yeah, he love you. Does he love me? He loves you just as long as you can pay. He don't want to be with you, Indy, because he said that you had a little stinky booty. And now this mofo is lost and hung out down here with Terry and living with the sister Carla. And then he don't have no respect because he come up in that mofo with a bob. He been gone for over a week. But he's supposed to be staying at the other sister's house, Liddy. And this Liddy is sitting up there sitting up in the house entertaining Indy and her child. And that ain't what she came there for. So now Indy got an awakening because she's sitting down with the tarot card reading and saying, I love him, but girl, this is stuff is rocky. He's not treating me the way that he's supposed to be treating me. See why I don't be doing them psychics? Why I don't believe that stuff? You ain't got to tell me nothing that my heart and my mind ain't telling me. Indy knew this mofo was from the get up. But she wanted what she wanted. Now, Harry, on the other hand, is at his sister Carla's house. Coming in like he been out all night. And you ain't got no job. He come up in there and he like, hey, what's up? She like, hey, what it do? He's like, yeah, she's like, it's snowing outside. He's like, yeah. A dumbass been out there and let me go hit on her like this bob, right? She cooking breakfast. This was ain't never check Harry. This mofo living from pillar to month and post. But he gonna get up there on somebody's cotton freaking interview platform and act like he got it all going on. So the next thing you know, he's sitting up in there chilling and the probation officer call. Oh, man. Hello? Yeah, so, where you been? Where you been? I don't know where you staying at or nothing. What's going on? He was like, yeah, I've been doing the right thing, and I've been going to church, going to the mosque. I've been praying, every day. I've been living a life that's fruitful and prosperous. I've been, contributing my time down at the youth center. I've been walking little old ladies with canes across the street. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. He said, "Mother, you ain't been doing none of that. Don't play games with me. Where you been staying at? Because your sister said your bitch ass ain't been staying here. Your sister ratted you out. You ain't been staying at the house with her and the pen pal. So stop playing the games. If you want to go back and you don't give me an address where you staying at, I'm going to go ahead on and put a warrant out for your arrest, and you can go back." That's what you should have did. Why even give him a warning? He's a criminal. He's a felon, and he don't give a fuck about rules, regulations, laws, rules. Like, bitch. He don't care. He doesn't care. He's sitting there telling his sister that don't nobody understand that he need his freedom, and he needs to be able to make a decision about his life. But bitch, you got money in your pocket because of Indy. Because Indy signed you up for a show that you now have a contract with, and you're making paper off Indy. But see, Indy is complicit because this motherfucker wasn't trash. He wasn't number trash from the beginning. And you pick up your whole life, including your kid, to go down there with a mother like this, who by Indy's own admission, she told the psychic he probably was cheating on me the whole time. Ding dong. And bitch, it ain't Avon. Because I'm going to tell you right now, sitting there looking at her story and how broken down she has been, we have all talked about the weight loss and everything that's been going on with Indy. The separation from her family, her life support. He comes to the house because, see, he don't have no other choice now. And he's talking to Indy. And Indy is in the basement asking him, "We been? Is he messing with this good young lady?" We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Don't nobody understand me. Bitch, sure don't. Can't relate whatsoever. Ain't been to jail. Ain't gone up into no cotton freaking ATM or no store and tried to allegedly rob somebody or whatever crime he committed. No, we can't relate to you. But bitch, we know about freedom and we know about responsibilities. And Indy said, you made promises. You ain't even been with my daughter on a one-on-one basis. Indy, why did you expected that? When his baby mama won't even let him really do a good visitation without checking in with her ass. What made you think? He's sitting up there, no accountability, and talk about his freedom. He feels like, alluding to the fact that she's manipulating and controlling his time, and he just want to be free. Well, bitch, you free. You free to continue to be the fuck up that you are. You're free to continue to commit crimes and go back to jail. You're free to think. But bitch, you ain't doing that. You're free to obey the laws of the land. But bitch, you're not doing that. And here it is, you got this girl down here, between him and that fucking psychic. Because the psychic got to take some goddamn responsibility for this bullshit, in my opinion. Hashtag the psychic need to be accountable. Because the daggone psychic is the one that whooped her up and told her to take her ass down there. The psychic been boosting her head the whole goddamn time. Let me read a card or two. Bitch, I'm sick of reading the card. You got a globe, you got a crystal ball over that I can touch. She'd have did better. She'd have played with a Ouija board. Girl, I'm not. Let me arrange some things. Okay. Let's see. Bitch. And that's just my opinion. The last but not least motherfuckers I want to talk about is Taylor and Chance. This mofo last week sat up there and said if a person is easy to go out your life, they weren't supposed to be there anyway. And she was up in the womb with her sister. If ever people were meant to be together, it's twins. Bitch, they said shared the same freaking womb. He got me stuttering out this. And now here it is, these motherfuckers is in a crisis. He done sat up there and disrespected Bobby, and Bobby done left out the house. Bobby said, what you not going to do is disrespect me like that. And sis, you ain't going to continue to let the mofo do it. So the sister is out and he's faking, in my opinion, like he said. No, he didn't think that Taylor was going to have those cotton freaking withdrawals from her being with her twin sister. See, he don't know anything about loving somebody past their failures. And the thing about it was, Bobby was doing more than he doing. This mofo goes down to the cotton freaking pawn shop to go and buy a ring. The lady assumed because he was in there and he had his hair combed that he had a little bit of money till he said, I only got $500. Bitch, I said, bitch. She said, oh, you almost in the wrong motherfucking shop, bitch. But you know what? I think I got something cheap back here. Let me see. Let me rummage through this. Let me rummage through this old bull crap. Let me see. Hold on. Let me rummage through my and see what kind of cheap I got for you. Hold on for a minute, okay? Just 1 second. I'm gonna find. How much you say you got? $500? Okay. Let me find that. Let me find something. Okay. Hold on. Let me bitch, I know I got something in here. Let me see. Bitch, here you go. I got this for you. As you can see, this is a whole piece. This piece, comes attached to this piece, and this piece is hanging it off a kid. You could take this, right? Cut this part off, when you go home, get you one of them nip slips, a nipper, nip that off, right? And just tell her, go ahead on and stick it through her. Hold on, because we're gonna set this off. This gonna be popping. We setting this $500 ring off, bitch. Okay, you better ask somebody. Look at that. Bitch, you better Chance, bitch, you better look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's And when she's around her friends and she's showing her, she can shake it like that, bitch. She can take that, shake it like that. He was like, oh, that is so nice. Do you got any, rings for, 3 little girls? I got she got 3 little girls, and I want to get, his friend was like, man, you like that. She don't know nothing about this, do she? He was like, nah, she don't know nothing about this. She was like, oh, you need something for 3 little girls? Hold on, let me see if I can find something around this mother for 3 little girls. Hold on. Oh, I can tell you what you could do. You could take, mama gonna work it out. Jesus can work it out if you let him. Jesus can work it out. Jesus can work it out. That problem that you have. Bitch, if you take this right here, get a purple one to one daughter. Tell her she's royalty. the green one to the other one. Tell a bitch the grass should never. Don't you go over there to the other side of the road, bitch, because the grass is always green on this side. This is one for the other daughter, blue. I got a blue one for you, but I'm a hustler, baby. Okay, I just want you to know it ain't where I've been, but where I'm about to go. There you go. What you think? You think that's good, Chance? I give it to you for $5 a piece. He was like, so do it got a little heart on it? She said it ain't got a heart on it, but you can make one. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the dollar store. You can make you a little heart now. I'm trying to tell you, I got some good stuff in here for $500. Okay. He took the ring. He get back the cotton freaking back home. She in pain. He like, what's going on? She was like, I don't know. It's hurting on the side. Thank you so much, Yasmin. Code for the $9.99 super chat. Auntie, you got me done. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Love you too. You got to bring some humor to this bull crap. So, he with the little, she up in there, she like, He was like, what's going on? She was like, I don't know. It just hurts so bad. He was like, girl, you pregnant. She was like, I may be pregnant, but I missed none of my periods. She was like, girl, you know how many girls I know, was said that they had their period and they still was pregnant. He was like, let me see, let me hear the baby heartbeat. You dumb mother. She was like, it's just hurting. He was like, oh my God, Google it. So she was like, let me Google this. Pain on the side. Gallbladder. Appendicitis. STD. Fatal blow to the side. He was like, do it say pregnant on this? She said, no, I don't say nothing about pregnant. He was like, yeah, but did you take a pregnancy test? She was like, no, bitch, I just told you I had my period. She was like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. They drive all the way to the hospital. They at the emergency room. He out there crying. I mean, I thought that, this was going to be like the best night, you know what I'm saying? And thought we was going to have like tears of happiness. Oh, and by the way, Barbie came back to the house to take care of the kids for us. After I done tore her down, said she don't do nothing. But when I had an emergency and all of that, Barbie stepped up to the plate and took care and is taking care of the kids while we running to the hospital because we've been doing the nasty and we stanky and we dirty and we don't know how to clean and wash our asses and wash those other kind of parts. And so because of that, she been walking around. It was like, we're going to get you a CAT scan. We're going to get you a CTP scan. We're going to take some blood work. Y'all think y'all pregnant? He out there talking to the camera people. I don't know, I don't know if she going to die. I don't know what's going on with her. She is so much pain and everything. I don't know what's going on. And so, I'm going to keep y'all posted. But, oh, by the way, Bobby's at the house watching the kids. You sorry, bitch. So, he goes back into the hospital, she, first you see her, bitch, now you don't, she was on the bed, now she not. And then next thing you know, we see them coming out of the cotton freaking hospital. So we like, bitch, what the hell's going on? Didn't he just say something about they was about to medevac her ass over to another hospital that they was about to 747 her ass over there to DC General? Bitch, are they taking her to John Hopkins? She's in crisis. Thank you so much, Ashley Chase. Oh, see. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Hold on, boo. For the $9.99 super chat. Love you, Auntie Taylor. It's nasty. Okay. Thank you so much, Charlotte Bay, for the $1.99 super chat. Bitch, they about to take her to Hopkins. They about to medevac her. They come out that motherfucker and they laughing. They was like, what's wrong with you, Taylor? She was like, oh my God. I'm just not going to trust Chase anymore. I'm not going to let him get me drunk no more. Wait a minute, bitch. Did I miss something? This bitch was just about in ICU. Hope I got moderators. Thank you, though, boo. Thank you. My moderators will send it to me. I'll get it, okay? Thank you, boo. Is my moderators not out here tonight? Is my moderators not out here tonight? So anyway, thank you, Buddha. Thank you. So come to find out, the two of them been doing the nasty in different positions, and it's been rough. And because she cleaned up certain areas, all up in here, all up in there, and all up in here. As I said, all up in here, all up in here, and all up in here. She has an infection. Are you motherfucking serious? They nasty, in my opinion. She told me she embarrassed. No, you're not embarrassed. You nasty. You talking about from rough. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the $5 super chat. What about his friend saying how controlling he is with all his prior girlfriends? Sharon, I totally missed that girl. Thank you, Boo. What a super chat. Thank you, Sharon. So he just straight up. She's nasty. Don't you know that when you doing different things like that, you got to clean that ass out? You got to clean it up, boo. Didn't your mama tell you that you can't put everything in your mouth? I'm just asking for all 722 people that's out here. Didn't your mama tell you that you can't put everything in your mouth when you was a little baby, when you was a toddler and you used to crawl around on the floor? And your mama said you can't do that. And then you talk about rough girl. So I don't even know what it was. I don't even want to know. I don't know if it was a girl cleanup. And if he going to, You know what? It's just too gross to even talk about. Taylor, you're nasty. You done let that thing go so far and you so dirty and nasty that you got to go to a hospital. You mean to tell me that you didn't feel some angst and some pains coming on? You didn't smell nothing, wasn't no kind of going on? Because the body gives us signs, right? Especially as women. So you mean to tell me that you could not tell that you had a whole open air fish market going on? The fish market then straight up closed up, and now they got the sign out of season up, and now you got to go to the hospital thinking your appendix is rupturing, and he got the nerve to think that you're pregnant. He's always trying to make stuff about him. Just nasty, stank, disgusting. Is she laughing? Did I miss any couples this week? Y'all, please let me know in the comment section. Ray Della, did I miss any couples? Because I don't want to miss none of these months. Exactly, EJ. Okay, I guess Mary and them that didn't hear me, or I got all the couples. But anyway, nevertheless, this is the end of my review. I thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my moderators who always keep. Thank you, CS. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the chat clean and nice and safe for everybody to be able to have a conversation. I love you all to pieces, and y'all have a great night. We'll see each other sometime tomorrow. Y'all be safe.